Am I the a-hole for refusing to let my family see my son until they make a formal apology to my wife and announce it online? This happened 3 years after my brother Todd passed away. I was pretty devastated, honestly. My whole family was. At the time I was working in a different state. After those 3 years I moved back home. So everyone knows everyone back home, and that's how me and Mia, who was Todd's fiancée before he passed, met at a friend's birthday. We had not seen each other in so long. So we became friends after that. And months later we realized we liked each other more than just friends, but neither of us told anyone about our relationship. Not until 6 months later when the relationship was serious. Of course my family was against it. My mom especially didn't want to talk to either of us for a while. Mia got pregnant 7 months after that. Before, when it was only us in a relationship, everyone just wanted to keep distance. But once they heard she was pregnant, all hell broke loose. My sister was the most vicious because she started telling everyone we were sleeping together before my brother passed with how quickly we moved on to be together. None of it was true, obviously. I never would have done something that awful to my own brother. There's also the fact that we didn't even live in the same state. It got so ugly. Some in Mia's family started questioning if it was true, others believed what my family was saying. My mom told me she didn't have a son anymore for disrespecting my brother's memory. It was so hurtful for both of us. We decided to move a couple hours away and blocked everyone to start fresh. We are happily married, our son is 3 years old and expecting our second little one. My family now wants to make amends so they can be part of our lives. My mom and sister have apologized so many times on the phone that they let their grief make them react horribly to the news when they never should have treated me that way. I can get grief making you do things you normally wouldn't because it happened to me. My wife and I talked it over. We decided that we would only consider if they not only apologized to my wife but made a public announcement online and admit all the lies they made up about our affair. My family is refusing because they're embarrassed and ashamed of what they did, and it would be too hard since everyone who see it still live around them. My mom says she understands what they put us through, but to please not make this any harder on them when we can just make amends now. But I haven't changed my mind. My dad keeps asking how heartless am I to want to make them humiliate themselves to all the people. He thinks it's beyond petty since my mom and everyone already learned their lesson, and why am I trying to out her through more after losing Todd, and she just wants her family back. I'm not sure if it's really that I'm being too harsh on them for how they acted in their grief, or this is a reasonable request after what they did. Am I the a-hole?